This is the Seminary News Network.
We begin our broadcast today by officially welcoming the halfway mark of the semester. That's right, we have entered into week 8. In the midst of the mid-semester crunch, we're happy that the Seminary Student Forum, or SSF, is still working hard to foster a family environment here in the seminary. Hence, we have the Who Is That segment with Daniel Birai. Daniel, take it away.
Thanks, Schiff. All right, folks, we have our first official winner. Drum roll, please. Daniel Shisto has correctly identified our Who Is That contestant, located on the second floor of the seminary, surrounded by plants, having both a color and a fruit in her name, is Yvonne Applewhite. She works in the Doctor of Ministry department, and she would love to have you stop by and learn a little bit more about her green thumb. So, you know what time it is. Time for our next 3 clues for next week. First clue, this person trains missionary kids. Did you get that one? Second clue, this person is married to a seminarian. Third clue, this person is the only Indonesian staff worker here at the seminary. So, you know what to do with these clues. Find the person, get the secret code, and email the address listed below to claim your prize. Until next week, seminary family, take it easy.
Thank you, Daniel. Now, a message for all Doctor of Ministry and PhD advisors. Dr. Kristen Arthur, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, invites you to a workshop on Friday morning, February 25, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in N150. Dr. Nancy V. Meister and Bonnie Proctor will share their insights on what it takes to be an effective dissertation advisor. Now, even the new as well as the more experienced professors will benefit from this workshop. Besides, there's free lunch at noon. In other news, the Ministry Careers Fair is coming up soon, scheduled for March 9. In preparation for the Careers Fair, a series of workshops continue tomorrow, February 23, in N150, on the topics philosophy and call to ministry. On March 3, the series of workshops will conclude by exploring successful interview skills. And remember those dates, and you can also refer to the Dean's List sent to your emails for more details. An MDiv Portfolio workshop will also greatly enrich your resume in preparation for the Ministry Careers Fair. It will be taking place this Thursday, February 24, at 10:30 a.m. right here in the Seminary Chapel. See Federico Revoyo in room N326 or the MDiv office for more details on this MDiv Portfolio workshop. Now, we announced last week that BSAS is putting together an Andrews University Seminary catalog to be distributed to various conferences in the North American division. We are happy that they've made this initiative, and we wanted to know a little bit more, so we sent our roving reporter, Youngshin Chi, to interview them. Over to you, Youngshin.
Thank you, Shifra. Now I have here with me Byron, who is the BSAS Parlimentarian. Now Byron, last weekend at SNN we announced this profile booklet. Now tell us a little bit about this, like what is it?
Okay, well the seminary profile booklet is specifically for seminarians who are not sponsored by a conference already. It's going to go out to all of the conferences in the North American division. So if you're looking to get hired, this is a good way to get your information to all of the conferences in the North American division so that they can see who you are.
Now, we had announced that the closing date was February 20th, but I understand you guys are going to extend that just a little bit because we have the Ministry Careers Fair coming, so hopefully maybe we can get that ready, but even if we don't, we're going to have to send out as soon as possible. So when's the closing date now? Okay,
well, the closing date will be this Thursday. We're extending it a little bit because we know a lot of people got the information a little late. If you have not received the application, you can contact me through bsasau@gmail.com. But please contact me as soon as possible because the next deadline is hard and fast.
Well, thank you, Byron, and especially to the BSAS team for putting this together. We appreciate your initiative, we appreciate your efforts. And this is Youngshin Chu reporting for the Seminary News Network. Back to you, Shifra.
Thank you, Youngshin. Now, in related news, BSAS is announcing their upcoming officer election for the 2011-2012 school year. Anyone interested in serving as a BSAS officer should email the address on the screen, bsasau@gmail.com, to receive an election packet. Now, next week is going to be a special joint worship with our friends from the other graduate schools here on campus. Our guest speaker is the North American Division President, Elder Dan Jackson. For this morning, we welcome Dr. Abraham Jules to our pulpit. He is a senior pastor from New York, and we are blessed to have him with us. Now, as we enter this time of worship, we close this broadcast with a word from our sponsor. Psalm 55, verse 22 says, "Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken." I'm Shifra Pulayai, signing off for the Seminary News Network. Don't forget to swipe out again with those student ID cards when you leave today. Have a grace week.